I just want to have a little chat with you again today. I understand how you can feel so detached from everything. You can think of who you used to be, the person you were before, and you can feel like you can never ever get back to that place again. Obviously, all of our journeys are unique to us. At the moment, I'm currently writing my autobiography, and it's helped me to process a lot of my life. But it is the benzodiazepine tolerance withdrawal and then subsequent taper I had to go through that was pretty much the most horrific thing I have ever experienced in my life. But I do want to tell you, I know where you are when you're watching this. Your mind is trying to make sense of what is going on. Your nervous system is stuck in high alert, and that is why you feel this non-stop anxiety, unable to calm your thoughts. And I do get it. You can feel so detached from everything. And I do understand. My living environment now is very calm. And I spent 30 years working in the nightclub industry. My life was chaos from basically when I was born all the way through until maybe 2 years ago. So I have been in hell. I have come through some of the darkest times a person can ever have to endure. I tragically lost my first daughter, and I won't go into that with you right now because I don't want to put them type of thoughts into your mind and those images. I do understand that your story will be vastly different to mine, but I do understand that when you're coming off benzodiazepines, the history of our lives is irrelevant. It's chaos, it's madness within the mind at times. And that is why I'm uploading this for you now. Social media is not my thing. I love YouTube. All of the social media I dislike immensely. I think it causes more damage to your mind than many other things I could name. And that is why I do want to try to remind you, be mindful of your telephone use. Try not to look for answers to every symptom that you're experiencing. What you need to do is concentrate on your day. I want to share this with you now. In late 2021, I was rushed into hospital and my health had deteriorated rapidly. But I was so detached from everything, I had no idea that my body was wasting away. My mind was gone. My central nervous system was permanently in flight or freeze. I had no idea what was going on, what was real sometimes. During my taper, things got very dark. I was suffering terribly with depersonalization, and at times, derealization was absolute, is the only way I can explain it. I don't want to go into the deep, dark details as I do not want to put those experiences and those thoughts into your mind. But I do make these for you now because even from the nightmare I have faced, I am now fully healed. And it has been close to 5 years now since I took my last pill. The 2 to 3 years after that was still very, very difficult. I won't lie to you. I cannot lie to you. I cannot give you false sense of hope that this will be easy and it will be over for you within a matter of days, weeks, or months. But that is why I always say in all of my videos, you concentrate on a small, simple, easy to follow routine for your day. Today is all that matters. You do not have to think about next week, next month, next year. You think about today. You build your little routine for your day. Always concentrate on your slow, deep, mindful breathing. I'm going to suggest something that's a little bit off the wall, but it does help. I won't go into the psychology when your mind is in chaos, when you're feeling super anxious and your mind's trapped in a horrible thought loop, and you understand and you recognize that. Sing a song. Now, I won't subject you to my singing because it is horrendous. I have a bit of a difficult time speaking, if I'm honest. If you haven't seen one of my other videos, I do wear hearing aid. And one of the other things in my life, I was pretty much deaf on one side from childhood. And I got fitted with a hearing aid almost 1 year to the day, actually. And I can actually now finally hear what I sound like when I talk. And I'm sharing that with you now because I'm 52 years old, and being able to hear correctly for the first time was like being reborn. And that, on top of coming through the nightmare of the benzos, not to mention 40 years of addiction and the life threatening illness I went through. A reality like this didn't exist for a person like me. And that is why I make these for you, because I understand. But I do know you'll get through this. I am living proof that you can lose everything and you can come back and be a person that you never thought possible, as long as you never stop and you never give up.